I think you're going to love Google Calendar. The layering of the multiple calendars is awesome. Of course, you can color code everything. You can get your daily agenda emailed to you every morning if you want to. Get event reminders via text, which can be very helpful. And like I said, easily invite and add people to events that you need them to be at. So, pretty cool. The next tool that I have for you is Google Reader. And Google Reader, I think, is critical right now to my business and what I do every day. As real estate agents, we need to stay on top of so many things. Industry news, technology, marketing trends. Google Reader can help you sort through all of that with all of the latest posts from your favorite blogs. So cool and easy to do. All you need to do when you're out on your favorite blog, look for the little orange box with the waves coming out of it. That's your RSS feed. And you want to click on that. And then there's always a little plus Google, and you want to select that as your reader. And it's that simple to add whatever blog you're reading to your feed. And then it kind of works like an inbox. It's going to look, I think, a lot like an inbox. It's gonna, you have the left bar over there where you have home, all items. You can star things and read them later, share them, make notes, look at your trends, browse for more stuff. Lots and lots of different things. At the bottom there, you see subscriptions. So anything you've signed up for is going to be in there, and you can bounce around to different blogs. So if you just want to go to one particular blog post or one particular blog, you can click on it and view all the posts just from that blog. So awesome tool and a nice way to sort through all the stuff that's out there on the web. All right, my next tool is Google Voice. If you're not using Google Voice, I'm sorry, but your phone is capable of so much more. Use one number for everyone. Get your voicemail online, by email, by text message, and of course, enjoy free calls to the US and Canada. Very cool. Again, if you've got those groups set up in your contacts, Google Voice is really going to be so easy for you. Couple ways that you can use it. And I wanted to put these up because I get asked, well, is this important? Will this work for me? I think it'll work in either scenario. So if you're that person that just has to manage one phone line, maybe you're a modern girl, you don't have a landline at home, you spend a lot of your day on the road. Well, that sounds familiar. Giving out your cell phone to clients and other agents feels invasive because it's the same number that your friends and your family are calling you on too. No problem. Use your Google Voice number to receive and to make calls out. So I can be on my phone, on my cell phone, and calling out from my Google Voice number. Looks like an office number or whatever. I can use my groups to manage it. Very important. And I can read my email. It's so much easier for me to read my email than to dial in and get my voicemail. I don't know why, but it is. I can read it because it's all transcribed for me by Google. If you're somebody that has to manage several phone lines, maybe you've been in the business for years, you have an office line, a home office line, your home phone, your cell phone, and maybe your car even has its own phone. Too many voicemails to manage and you just want some simplicity, it's awesome. You can forward all of your lines to your Google Voice number, create custom recordings for those lines, and create custom recordings for your groups. And then, of course, you get everything emailed to you, and you can respond to some of that stuff just by email if you want, because you've got your group set up and everything's already in there. It comes through all nice and neat with their photo and everything. You're going to love it. Trust me, you're going to love it.
Google Voice gives you one number for all your phones, voicemail as easy as email, and lots of calling features. The Google Voice Dialer makes it simple to call from your Google number, just as you normally would from your cell phone. When you call a friend through the Google Voice Dialer, they see your Google number in the caller ID, rather than your underlying cell phone number, making it easier to recognize your call. You can call friends, family, and colleagues right from your phone's address book. Or you can enter phone numbers directly. And if you make international calls, you can save with Google Voice's low-priced rates. Checking voicemail is simple too, and the dialer application will even highlight the words in the transcription as the voicemail plays.
Hey, how about lunch today? Call me if you're free.
Try it out at m.google.com/voice.
So don't just take it from me. Google Voice rocks. You gotta try it out. My next tool is Google Docs. Stop paying for Microsoft Office. You honestly don't need it anymore. Now you can have Google Docs and do all those same things. You can upload files from your desktop that you already have saved in Word or Excel or PowerPoint. You can access them from anywhere because remember, this is cloud storage, so everything is saved online. Now, that said, if there's something you need on your machine, you can certainly download it and save it to your machine. And then you can share your work. You can share files and specific documents. It's awesome. You're going to love it. Google Docs does a lot more than you think. So their documents is Word, Excel is spreadsheets, PowerPoint is presentations. I think you get it. But lots of great stuff that you can do with this. A few reasons to consider Google Docs. The first one is because you can share docs and folders in real time. So if you're looking at a particular document and you need to share it with somebody, and maybe you're even working on it at the same time, you can actually see the person that you're sharing that document with, or people, if it happens to be more than one. You can see when they're in the document and if they're editing it. And there's even a little chat. You're going to love it. There's a little chat that you can do on the side while you're all in the document. It's awesome. The next reason that I think you should consider it is really because the Microsoft Office, when you edit back and forth between Microsoft Office, the edit there is really seamless. You can send me something in Word 2007, I can open it up in Google Docs and edit it there, send it back to you, and you have no idea that I wasn't using Microsoft. So it's a pretty seamless transition. The online backup of your files is nice, that cloud storage. Um, it's kind of a no-brainer. You don't even have to think about it. And then, of course, they do have, just like Microsoft has, they do have templates and themes and things like that that you can do. And yay, it's free. So check out Google Docs. I think you're going to love it. Wanted to give you a peek at what it looks like. Again, it kind of has that sort of inbox feel, and you'll see right at the top there where my red arrow is, it says create new, and then that black box on the lower right is what will come up if you hit that drop down. So you can create a new document, a presentation, a spreadsheet, a form, a drawing, a collection, whatever it is that you want there. Or the button right next to it is upload, and you can take something that you already have in any of those, Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and pull them in that way and work on them. So pretty cool. Lots of, I think, awesome applications with this and real estate. The possibilities are endless. So take a look at Google Docs. Don't pay for Microsoft Office anymore. Awesome tool and totally, totally free. All right, can you tell I'm getting excited? I can tell I'm getting excited. The Google Mobilizer. This is probably one of my favorite tools right now with Google. If you go to google.com/GWT/N, and then this is all it is, really. I mean, you're looking at it. The screenshot there is really what you see. You put your URL in, you can choose to hide your images or not, and then you click go. And this is what you'll get. You'll get a mobilized version of whatever the URL that you put in there was. So it kind of condenses it down. I left the images in, but I certainly could have taken those out and just made it all text. But this is now that new mobilized link that you can use. It's in that yellow box in your address bar. You can use that mobilized link now if you're doing QR codes or really any other mobile marketing that you're doing. So if you don't have a site that's mobile friendly, you got to do this. Everybody, mobile is where it's at. Mobile is now, and it's going to be the next 5 years. Everybody's doing it. So you got to make sure you have a site that's mobile friendly. And this is a nice way to do it. Real fast, real easy. And if you're doing any sort of QR code marketing, I know I see a lot of you guys doing that. A lot of my agents are doing that. Easy to do. You take that mobilized link, that link that was up in the let me show it to you again. In that yellow box, once you put it through the mobilizer, and just as a side note, I don't really know if that's exactly what it's called, the Google Mobilizer. That's what I call it, but there's no real official name for it that I've seen. So that may be just me making that up. But in the yellow box there, that big long link, that's now your mobilized link. So that's what you'll use when you're creating your QR codes and all that good stuff. You need to, when you're doing QR codes or any sort of mobile marketing, it's got to go to a mobile friendly site. Please don't use QR codes and send me to your big, huge site. That's just silly. Mobilize it and then send me there. Okay, guys, we are getting into the home stretch here, and my next tool is profiles. Profiles.google.com. Your Google profile is used to identify you across the web on various Google tools that you're going to be using, and it's really a must-have. This is what it looks like. You can load your photo in there, of course, have a little intro, put your, whatever you want to put in there. The same stuff you put in all your other profiles. You'll get the little map show up if you put places you've lived. If you're not comfortable with that, just don't enter in those that information. And then in my yellow box over on the right, you see the links. And that to me is really the money shot for the profiles. I can send you to my website, my blog, my YouTube channel, my Facebook page, my LinkedIn, my Twitter, my anything I want to put there. Okay. You can edit your profile right from here, and you'll notice at the top, if you look at the link there, the link ends up being the link for your profile ends up being profiles.google.com and then a forward slash and whatever your Gmail address is, whatever that front before the at gmail.com, that's what ends up being your profile address. Now you can edit your profile right from here, or you can even edit it in your Gmail account now. That's new just over the last few weeks. So pretty important, I think. Definitely a nice way to have a presence on Google, and I'm going to say it's one of those must-haves right now. All right, next tool is Places. I love Places. Places.google.com / business. And really what this is, it's a Google Maps listing. So important right now, I think, because we all need to stake our own little place on the web. An example of how you can do this. Now, this is one of my agents out of our Philly office. I would have preferred if he had the company name first and then his name, but hey, at least he's got it out there. So he's got the company name, his name, all the appropriate information, plus his website on there. Now, of course, we have all of these for our company. We have our own company listings, but we are perfectly fine with you putting in your own listing as an agent of ours because everybody is a company within a company. So these are going to become really important now with a lot of the ratings. So you can see right under his name, rate it, and there's one review already in there. So check it out. I think Places are one of those must-haves again, and really going to become more and more important as we start rating things and maybe start using the Google Plus One as well. So pretty important stuff. All right, a few must-have Google apps. Lots and lots of really awesome apps from Google out there. If you're interested, you can go to M for mobile.google.com right on your phone, right in your phone's browser. And you're going to see, you have the Google voice search, you can do maps, you can do Gmail, YouTube, places, books, all that good stuff. I love the Google Maps app. I think it's awesome. They have some great navigation, 3D maps, offline reliability, place pages, which are kind of fun. You can figure out your location. It goes into compass mode. They do have traffic and they also have street view. So really, really nice way to try and figure out where you're going. And if you're like me and you get lost a lot, this can get really important. I love the Google Maps navigation feature, which is that first thing that was on the last slide. It's all part of Google Maps. And if you're looking for it on your phone, just look for navigation in your little, either your App Store or iTunes. Navigation, it's awesome. I literally have dumped my Garmin. It's turn-by-turn navigation, and more importantly, street name announcements, which for me are critical. So I love this. You're going to love it too. You got to check it out.